Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the SU-8. It's the Tier 6 Soviet SPG located on the south spawn of mines. This one is under the command of WastedSpacer of ZEUS. Game on. Whilst the Arty that's based on the T-28 medium tank, it's actually got bits of the T-28 in it. You can definitely see it, the hull. But it's a big 152mm howitzer, which mounted right in the middle of the vehicle. And in fact, actually, it's directly on top of the engine. Okay, well, we can see some enemy tanks already making their way into the castle grounds. And one round was fired, and he looked away straight away. Obviously, we discouraged that because it actually doesn't provide you the information that you need in order to know if you hit the enemy or not. But anyway, he fired that one round in. That may have been that he actually just came out of aim view. I've done that myself. I can understand it. Sometimes you just can't get out of aim quickly enough accidentally. Oh, now that's good. He did get a hit there on the VK3601H. Now, as I said, it's a 152mm howitzer. It's capable of doing 550 alpha, 38mm pen, 6.7 meters on the burst radius, and between 6.5 and 11 seconds on stun. But you can see here he's actually using the extra HE, which is 650 alpha, 48mm pen, and a 4-meter burst radius. So slightly less on the burst radius, but slightly more on the damage, and that's going to show up in the results. You can see there the Juno actually took a hit for 293, and so that's a bigger hit than he'd normally expect with the stun. Of course, it means that he might miss out on some of the stun assist, but on the other hand, you do pick up more damage, more actual damage, and that helps your win 8. Okay, spotting enemies on the island, the middle island, a VK2801-105, the light tank with a big gun. Rounds out. Oh, that's a direct hit. He definitely hit the VK. No explosion means no direct hit on the targets directly. And yes, there he is. He's pulling away. He's obviously not happy. And he's turning back again. So he obviously wants some more. Oh, and there's the Burt. The FB304, that's the enemy Arty in this game. There's only one Arty on either team, which means, of course, the Burt can't reach us. He hasn't got enough range to reach the bottom of the map, which means we can't be counter-batteried unless the Burt gets close. Now, changing position. He's having a look round, trying to find a target. Found a Juno moving in and out from behind the house. Fires the round in and gets him. Hits him directly. Still a number of enemy over on the island. Looking at the Hellcat. I think he's also looking where that Burt might have gone. The FB304 is pretty mobile. Oh, he's in the corner. We know for certain he's in the corner now. Just saw the tracer coming up from there. A Nashorn up on the plateau. Now he should be able to hit that guy, and he's very thin on armor. Basically, it's a hull of a Hummel, but without the howitzer. It's actually got an 88mm gun. Rounds out. And the target gets wiped out just as we fire. So unfortunately, that shell did nothing, but... Oh, we've been spotted. Somebody is looking and has found us. It's the T-52, and he's firing at the building we're hiding behind. Well, that's annoying because that shows everyone where we are. But obviously the enemy had to guess that we were somewhere in this area of the map. Well, we've probably gone unspotted now, trying to get behind that bush. Okay, that VK3601H we hit earlier, he's moved up, and he's only a short distance away. But that shot didn't kill him. No, he's backing up against the rock there. That will actually lower the front of the vehicle, which actually decreases the range. And he's got to watch out for that Juno, because that Juno in the castle might be able to spot him every time he moves up against that wall. He needs to be careful. There's the VKs going to the other side, and we have been spotted again. And we were hit by the Juno in the tracks. And somebody is capping. Well, that's a turn up for the books. You don't often see that happening. We've only got 4 players left on our team, and the enemy's already capping. And they've still got 9 players in the game. It's a very early game for that sort of thing to be happening. Now, can we see the enemy? It's the T-52's capping. Auto aim on. He fires one in, gets a reset, but we take a round from that 57mm gun, and we lose 80 hit points, which is, I think if I remember correctly, it's a low roll, because I think 85 is the alpha. He's pulling back again. Can he reacquire? Oh, no, he fired a bit early, but I think the shell did go in the right direction and stunned the T-52. So maybe that was a blind hit, actually. I think it was. And the T-52 has been reset again by one of our teammates up further north. And the Hellcats come back to the cap. So now the T-52 has been wiped out. Okay, so he's moving back into the corner. We can see the enemy Bert is really close. He's in grid square J6. He's only a short distance away at the moment. He's managed to sneak all the way down. It looks to me like WastedSpacer is expecting him to come in and try and kill him with a shotgun. In fact, WastedSpacer is taking the opportunity to try and reposition and get a better shot on the enemy. Dickermax in sight, fires the round in. Close, he got a stun. Very close. The Hellcats managed to cut across the cap area. He's fighting on that side. Now we know why. There's a Hellcat behind him. And the enemy Hellcat just put a round into his rear. So now, unfortunately, we're potentially going to lose the Hellcat near our position. Here comes the Dickermax. Oh, just a fraction of a second too late on that one. The FB304 has now been trapped and killed. Taken out by the Juno. There's the Dickermax. Now, can we get a shot on him? Rounds out. Oh, he goes down anyway. He was taken out by our Hellcat. Now we've got the P-43, and he kills our Hellcat. So it's one after the other are getting killed over here. Can we get a shot on this P-43? Almost loaded. Yes, he does. Splashes him for 120. It's fairly fast reload on this Arty. It's 19.65 by the book, but you can see that WastedSpacer's got it down to 17.01. So it's a fast reload. It's almost as fast as the M44 used to be in the past. In fact, this is now the Arty of preference if you want to have a fast firing game. He can't see the P-43. He's around the corner up ahead. The Juno's just around the corner from our cap, and the Hellcat's only a short distance away. It's 2 versus 2. Now, if we go out at the moment, we're going to get spotted. The Juno wants help. We can't go around the corner without the Hellcat seeing us, and he might be able to hit us. So we have to stay where we are for the moment. Otherwise, we won't be able to kill. The Hellcat's gone down into the dip to try and kill the Juno, and he does kill him with the 90mm gun, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to save our teammate there. He's trying to see, can he do it? Well, he can certainly shotgun, and I think that's what he's going to do now. He's going to take out one of them by shotgun. Here he goes. Where are you? There you are. Auto aim on. Yes! That's a kill. Beautiful kill by shotgun. The SU-8 still has it. Okay, now, where's that P-43? I've got his ticket. absolutely fantastic game by WastedSpacer. 2 shotguns to win the game for his team. What an amazing end to that battle. That was the second-class tanker to WastedSpacer of ZEUS in the SU-8. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. It's showing 3, but he obviously got 5. He also got a Stark's medal. He took out at least 2 enemy tanks, survived the battle, having received damage of at least 2/3 of his hit points, and at least 2 hits from the enemy. It's difficult to get a Stark's medal, but he did on this occasion, and his win rate in the game 3,104, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score and see where he did. Well, highest damage in the game went to the VK2801-105 on the enemy team, who got a high caliber and 2,333 hit points of damage. Second highest damage went to the Juno on his own team with 1,888. And the third highest damage, well, that went to WastedSpacer with 1,572 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was the Juno who did the best with 6 kills in that game. He got a top gun. 4 kills went to the VK3601H, and 3 kills went to the Hellcat on his own team and the Juno on the enemy team. And we can see here in joint 4th place, we've got WastedSpacer with 2 kills, and also the VK2801-105 and the P43 Biz. When it came to base XP, we can see that it was actually the Juno who came out on best. 1,061, he's the only one to get over 1,000 base. 974 went to the T52. 728 went to the Hellcat in 3rd place. And there we got WastedSpacer in 4th place with 667. He may not have had the highest base XP or the highest damage or the highest number of kills, but he was the one who got the 2 kills that mattered the most. The last 2 kills in the game, the ones that killed off the enemy and won the game for his team. Let's have a look at detail. He fired only 20 rounds. He had 26 rounds of ammo, but he only used 20 of them. Got 7 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot and 12 splash. Damage of 1,572 hit points, of which 1,130 were at more than 300 meters. Now, those shells that he did fire and penetrated, I suspect that it's the Hellcat that he would have penetrated. Yes, the shotgun on that penetration on that Hellcat, the shell must have gone straight through the Hellcat, very thin armor. And so, yeah, the shells would have just gone into the Hellcat and blown it to pieces. So a very good shot, that one, at close range. As the guy was moving, he was doing everything he should be doing to try and move laterally against the Arty so that he could actually present a big reticule to the Arty. But it didn't work because it was too close. And the Hellcat had 2 little hit points. So even if the shell just touched the Hellcat, it was the end of game for him. So let's have a look at the rest of the detail. He received 3 hits from the enemy in that game, 1 penetration, 1 non-penetration, and 1 hit by way of splash. The non-penetration came from the hill during the battle. Somebody shot at him and actually hit the tracks. The hit that was actually the penetration shot, that went from the Hellcat, if I remember correctly. And the shot that was actually, or was it the T52? No, it's the T52. Sorry, my mistake. But the shell that actually did the splash was the P43. He fired the wrong ammunition. He fired HE round when he should have fired an armor piercing. And that would have been much, much better for him. But there you go. Sometimes people think, yeah, fire the HE round at the Arty and you'll get the best results. It didn't work out in this case. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did 134 hit points of damage assist. And no stun assist, but he did get 7 stuns, and he got 48 defense points when he reset the cap. So he wasn't far off getting a defender medal. On a premium count, he earned 13,108 credits from that game, 55 bonds for mission achievement, and 2,001 experience points out of it as well, including 500 free experience. But most of all, what he took away from that game was probably the gratitude of the rest of his team, because those last 2 kills were epic. 2 shotguns at close range, and he kept a cool hand and wiped out the enemy to win the game. Very well done indeed, WastedSpacer. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. and thank you for watching.